This is a First Alert 5 Winter Weather Outlook.
Welcome to the News 5 Winter Weather Outlook for the 2018-2019 winter season. We're glad you're here. Weather's something everyone has an opinion on, and we'll share our professional one with you here. In the next half hour, we'll give you a forecast for what Old Man Winter may throw our way for the winter of 2018-2019. But first, let me outline for you what we will tell you. We'll need to start with some climatology as a base or a backdrop, things that are considered typical for the area. Things like first freezes, first flakes, etc. We'll discuss basic watches and warnings that you'll surely see and hear over the next 5 months, so that when they are issued, you will instantly recognize what they mean to you. After that, we'll discuss some common storm paths, their impacts, and the ideal storm path for snow lovers. And of course, we'll share our thoughts and feelings on the most likely paths this winter. But we'll also discuss what goes into our thinking, things that affect our final forecast like El Nino, La Nina, the North Atlantic Oscillation, the polar vortex. And finally, we'll share our forecast with you for both the mountains and for the plains. And you'll be reminded of the meaning of our storm intensity scale, intended to tell you by the use of a simple number how much impact an incoming storm may have. So sit back, take a few notes, and enjoy the program. I invite you to tweet us questions you may have for an after the show discussion on Twitter. We'll also use the hashtag Colorado Winter to share thoughts. Let's get underway. Okay, so Mike, give us a sense for what is average around here for a winter. Like, for instance, the obvious, snow. How much snow does southeastern Colorado get in a given year?
Well, first off, I don't know if there's an average winter around here, Jeff, but let's tackle that question. The 30-year average for Colorado Springs is about 38 inches, and for Pueblo, it's a little close to 32, closer to about 32 inches, and can really range from low snow totals like last year. Remember, we really didn't have a winter. We didn't accumulate more than 15 to 20 inches in some spots, to on a big winter, snow totals reaching 85 to 90 inches, but those are really rare. The last time we saw snow totals like that was about 30 years ago, but keep in mind, in any given winter here, we could see a number of minor snows in the plains to some real large storms as well, reaching double digits for a winter, and final snowfall amounts in the 30 to 40 inch range. Now, needless to say, in the mountains such as our ski resorts, we're typically seeing 3 to 5 times that amount of snowfall. Because our area relies heavy on snowpack, that's certainly a good news. Now let's toss it over to Sam Schreier, who's on the touch screen and can talk to us about the meaning of the most common winter weather advisories. Sam?
It's time to talk about the differences between advisories, winter storm watches, winter storm warnings, even some blizzards. So let's start with a little bit less impactful one, the winter weather advisory. We say less impactful because it usually involves snow amounts that are less than 6 inches. We issue this whenever the storm event is about 48 hours out, and we're pretty likely it's going to happen. Now, the next two are actually pretty similar to each other. A winter storm watch is still within about 2 days out, 48 hours, and we think there is going to be 6 inches or more. Winter storm watch is when the event is possible, so we're pretty sure it's going to happen, but a warning is when this system is actually happening, and we issue the winter storm warning a day out, 24 hours. Now the big one, those of you up on Monument Hill probably know this one a little bit better, blizzard warnings. We issue them within 24 hours, so it's a day of, we know it's coming, or it is happening, that's the warning, and it's not about actual snowfall amounts. It's about visibility being less than a quarter mile and the winds being greater than 35 miles per hour. Jeff, over to you.
So here's a fun topic, one that I think may surprise you. You've surely heard the term Tornado Alley, which is a large part of the country's midsection that's prone to tornadoes. Well, did you know that there's actually a blizzard alley? There really is. And oddly enough, it's in a similar spot to Tornado Alley. It's a place where many more blizzard warnings are issued than any other place in the lower 48 states. And believe it or not, southeastern Colorado is a prominent place for these to occur. In fact, the plains more than even in the mountains. Many counties in our viewing area have historically had a disproportionate number of blizzard warnings issued relative to the rest of the state or the country. Again, please remember, a blizzard warning has nothing to do with how much snow falls. It's all about whatever snow is on the ground, reducing the visibility because of heavy wind blowing and drifting that snow. Okay, coming up later on, the forecasts for both sides of the divide, the high terrain to the west and the plains to the east. But up next, Sam rejoins us to discuss what jet stream paths are typical for our area, and what is the ideal storm path if you're a snow lover. And I'll be back to explain how the El Niños and other oscillations affect the overall pattern and influence our final forecast for you. But as we go to break, please remember to tweet us your comments and questions using the hashtag Colorado Winter. Meanwhile, here's what some of you have to say about the upcoming winter.
What do you think is going to happen this winter? Is it going to be a mild winter, heavy snow, very cold? What do you think will happen?
I've been hearing that we're supposed to have a heavier snow than usual.
I think it'll be pretty good. It'll be pretty heavy.
What's pretty good?
Heavy. Heavy snow.
I think we'll have a heavy winter, heavy snowy winter.
What do you hope will happen this winter?
Either way, I love it here. It's sunny,
happy with whatever you
yeah,
get.
honey, sunny, snow, rain.
You're easy to please.
Yeah, it's great here.
What do you hope will happen?
I hope it's a mild one. I mean, I like snow, but I hope it's a little mild than normal.
So a little snow.
But a little snow, a lot of this. Yes.
No ice, but everything else is great.
First Alert 5 Winter Weather Outlook is brought to you by Total Roofing.